Welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ and this is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio for the season of Astronomical Fall 2021 that started yesterday, September 22nd, and will stay with us until the winter solstice on December 21st. This will be a general reading. It can apply to any area of life, so always listen with an open mind and take the messages as they feel relevant for you. Because it's an extended reading for an extensive period of time, you may want to come back to it as the fall season progresses. The messages may become relevant or start resonating with you with time as well. Okay, and also always remember, we're not trying to predict the future here. We are doing an energy forecast, okay, to see what is the energetic potential for the particular period of time so that we can make the best of it. And that's what we will be doing for you, Scorpio, today for the season of Astronomical Fall 2021. Let's start with this deck. For some opening messages, then we will do some tarot. You may want to check out the collective reading for the season of Astronomical Fall. I just posted it yesterday and it rocked. I mean, really, there are some massive shifts taking place, where the fall season is the time of massive shifts happening. In whatever area of life, it will be different for everyone. So you may want to check that out as well. The first card is out. You have, come on. You are stronger than fear, bigger than doubt. You are a being of new life. I said there are shifts happening, right? You are stronger than fear, bigger than doubt. With the wolf spirit, so it, okay, that jumped out. The wolf spirit makes me think of a loner. Someone who feels good and secure with themselves and actually like prefers to be alone, but at the same time takes care of the tribe, right? The collective reading was about a lonely journey that everyone, each of us needs to go through. So that wolf makes me think of that journey, but on that journey you are stronger than fear, bigger than doubt. So even though you may be walking or feeling as you walk through the darkness, you are a being of new life. You are progressing through that journey. You are almost rebirthing, which for Scorpio makes perfect sense because you are a sign of transformation, right? The second card says purify and cleanse, release toxins, enter a healing journey. Another journey, I cannot make this up. Through healing, all things come to right order. Okay, with the lungs, there is definitely a vibe of nature with the wolf. We have the mountains, right? An ocean or whatever, a beach. But this card speaks of purifying, detoxing, right? So it makes me obviously think of cleansing our physical bodies, perhaps getting rid of addictions, maybe smoking, so that we release toxins, we cleanse our bodies. But it can also be about cleansing on a mental or spiritual soul level, right? There are soul toxins that we may need to release. I say we, am a Scorpio as well. And that purifying and cleansing, a healing journey. So not only it's a journey of growth, but it's also a journey of healing. Really like that. And I think I will go with this tarot. I hope that wasn't too loud. So let's see. Okay, that is a little too many, but we have the Ten of Swords that flipped over. It's some kind of an ending that brings a new beginning, right? The Ten of Swords is kind of painful. Well, kind of. It is a painful ending or a painful process, but that is coming to an end with number 10. The journey that you are going through, it feels painful. It feels very exhausting, painful on every level, but there's a lot of mental pain, right? But again, yeah, it can be spiritual as well, but it's coming to an end. Hardship, hard times are coming to an end with this card. What I wanted to start with is How Scorpio presents itself in the fall season 2021. Let's look at you. Okay, that is a lot. How many cards we have here? 4. Okay, so let's go with those 4. And leave this out for now. So we have the High Priestess, Judgment, 2 major arcanas, 6 of Wands, beautiful, and the 3 of Cups. So as how Scorpio presents themselves, Scorpios, in the fall season 2021, starting with the High Priestess, there is definitely a healing vibe. A High Priestess maybe not necessarily makes me think of a loner, but I looked at the Wolf, someone who feels good in darkness, in whatever way. It can be like physical darkness, but it can be not being afraid of being outside in the dark, for example, I don't know, like in nature. But also darkness being our inner darkness. It's like someone who is able to go really deep within, including those dark places, and is not afraid of them, because they're stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. Right? The High Priestess is a major arcana. Says that the wisdom that you have within you, it's like it's coming from the earth, the stars, the ancient cosmic knowledge. It's like this knowing that you cannot explain where you have it from, why you know something, but you know that what you know is true, right? Trusting what you know to be true. This is also knowing that spiritual happiness comes from time and from experience. Obviously, the High Priestess is very deeply intuitive. This is someone who is absolutely in tune with their intuition and with their inner voice. And I think you are tuning into that energy during the fall season. It's like you have had it already, but it's like this journey of that wolf where you cleanse yourself, and hence through that cleansing and growth you are opening up to some kind of higher knowing. Okay, I know it sounds very spiritual, and it is. I think for many of us this will be a spiritual experience, but it can be an experience in any area of our life, right? We can be afraid of anything. It can be related to relationship or having doubts. It can be job related. But there's definitely getting in tune with that inner knowing and fully trusting that what you know is true. Perhaps you have had many doubts, not even perhaps, most probably. And that's why you're learning to get bigger than your doubts. And in order to do that, you need to tap into the High Priestess energy. Tune perfectly with your inner wave length, right? And then we have the Judgment card, which is a call to awakening. And that's why I said it feels very spiritual. But it's also a wake-up call. It's like it's the high time to do something, to return to life. It's like a rebirth, a resurrection. Okay, Phoenix rising, so there's definitely a vibe of victory, especially that it's accompanied by the 6 of Wands, which is a card of victory, right? So it's a victorious rebirth with this Judgment. I'm sorry, it's about leaving the past behind. Okay, cosmic up-leveling. It's really profound with the Judgment. Well, major arcanas never show up to speak of something ordinary, right? So it says here the call and act upon it. It's like it's your time to get in tune with that higher knowing of yours, or that inner. You need to turn more within. That's why I said the journey is lonely and in the dark, because it's a journey through our inner world, and that may be the hardest journey that we need to take, right? But with the Judgment, it brings improvements. It brings some kind of a completion. You are being called to a new life or a new way of living. You are being called to purify, to cleanse, to take care of yourself. With the Judgment, I said it's coming back to life. It can be coming back to health, healthy habits, okay? You need to have clear mind, but also clear body, because it's mind, body, and soul that needs to cooperate together so that you can be in the High Priestess, right? So there's a call of to take care of yourself physically, mentally, intellectually, perhaps creatively, if that's something that you're interested in, so that you also somehow purify and satisfy your soul, right? And then you can enter that really deep inner knowing, because the wholeness of you will be in alignment, right? So you will hear your inner voice clearly. Because it can speak through our physical bodies as well. With the Six of Wands, I said it's a card of victory, right? It's a card of recognition as well. Wands represent fire. This is spirit. This is our passion, right? You are approaching this process very passionately. Like I feel that as soon as you find that spirit that you, from now on, I want to, for example, I'm quitting smoking and I'm really doing an improvement journey for myself. The moment you do that, you become very passionate about it, like you want to do magic with that Six of Wands, right? So you're very passionate and very well focused on it. It's like you have a clear goal that you want to achieve. And then with the Three of Cups, that is a card of friendship primarily, okay? Cups obviously represent emotions, and this is a card of happy emotions. This is sharing happiness with others. With friends, it can be partying, it can be celebrating something, okay? So it's like the process that you are going through, you will be celebrating it with friends, or the happiness that you're going to achieve. With the Six of Wands, that is the card of success. So the success, the happiness you will achieve, you will want to share with others. I want to clarify the Three of Cups for you. Clarify the Three of Cups. It's like from the lonely journey, you are finally able to somehow, you know, get among your friends more, or you will be celebrating getting out from that solitary mode, celebrating completing your healing process, okay, something along those lines. Oh, come on, clarify the Three of Cups. Okay, this one wants to go. I wanted to say it wants to make me choose the card. I didn't show you, but you gotta believe me. We have the Page of Cups, and it was at the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling, so I did all that shuffling to take the card that was at the bottom of the deck. It didn't want to be ignored, so we have the Page of Cups. You see that puppy, right? A puppy love makes me think. It's definitely a very innocent, young and innocent vibe. And every page is like an apprentice or something new, a beginner, someone young-hearted. With the Page of Cups being in that emotional realm of water, it's about openness, it's creativity, it's inspiration, being inspired by almost everything that surrounds you. A dreamer, okay, someone who can be a little oversensitive, but the dreamer energy. You know, I think it feels very refreshing because it's almost as if you are emerging from this process, from that cleansing and releasing toxins, whatever it is in your life. It can be about releasing people. People can be toxins too, right? Whatever it is that is healing for you. Fall season is a deep healing time. And when you take it up, you fully engage yourself, and it motivates you, you're passionate about it. So it's amazing because you're coming back to life, you're energetic again. Perhaps you have been going through a time of stagnation, okay? And as you progress through the fall season, there's happiness. It doesn't necessarily have to be that partying that I said. You may be more ready to just share your happiness with others because you will find it. It's like with this girl with this puppy, it's like at the end you find your happiness. That's something that makes you happy. Who would not be happy having a puppy, right? So it's like you're something that almost makes me feel like a child dream come true, or like a child memory. Maybe you had a dog that you have been very like bonded with, okay? It's like almost you're coming back, like you're, okay, I'm lacking words, but it's almost like you're traveling back in time, getting yourself back. It's like you're rejuvenating yourself to that extent. I'm not saying you will suddenly become a little girl or boy, but that's how it feels. It's like you feel like you're time traveling. Okay? And you're traveling to the times of happiness. Like that's what the Three of Cups is all about. Like you really rejuvenate yourself. You are that beginner that I said, that apprentice. It's like you're almost entering the world as an apprentice, but a new version of you that actually has gone through a hard and extended growth and healing process, right? You come out of it very innocent and happy. That is beautiful. I mean, it really feels very spiritual. Whatever the area of life that it relates to, it will be profound. If you just hear the call with the judgment, because you need to act upon the call. There's motivation with the Six of Wands. A lot of you may already be in that process. Maybe you are already starting to think of, you know, giving up smoking, maybe, you know, that going into more that cleansing mode. Anything else? Okay, maybe one more. This one. The first one that came out says, plant the seeds of hope, nurture them, and watch them grow. So keep hoping, maintaining faith. Live in gratitude, for gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. I think Cancer had the same. So not only keep your faith, but be grateful about everything you have. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. Dare to dream, think big, make goals, take action, work hard, believe in yourself, trust God. Whatever God means for you, right? I'll leave it there, Scorpio. I'm wishing you a great fall season. I hope that you enjoyed. Consider liking, subscribing if you did, as always. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you sometime soon.